also want to reiterate that, first of all, I am not against the government of Nigeria or even any government. I am really unbiased. Like, I don't stay on any side of the government, right? And I don't belong to any political party. I am not affiliated to any political party. So I am very, very free to look at things in a very unbiased way and give my own opinion. And sometimes, even if I see that I have an opinion about something, I may not necessarily say my opinion, right? But when I do say my opinion, it's just my opinion, and that's my unbiased opinion. So I am not an apologist for the government also. Like, I am not a anti-government. I'm not against the government, but I'm also not an apologist for the government, right? So if I see something that I feel like is benefiting to the people, regardless of where it's coming from, I am going to support it. I'm going to, hail it, because when something is going good for people in Nigeria, keep in mind that Nigeria is the largest population of Black people in this world. And when something good is happening to any percentage of Nigeria at any time T in this life, you know that quite a sizable percentage of Black people all over the world are getting that benefit. And because of the situation that we find ourselves as people who have this skin color all over the world, and all the things that we have to deal with. So whenever I see anything good, anything uplifting coming to our people in any form, I'll always take hold of it. Yes, it could be better. Yes, there's always more to give, more better to do. But anyone I see, I am really very happy about it. And when I saw this geometric power that is giving life to Abba, I am very happy about that, of course. And of course, there are other arguments that are going on about who initiated it. It's a federal government project and all that and all that. I don't care about that, because it is happening now. So I want to dwell in this moment. So whoever was in government and whoever was doing all those politicking and that was delaying and derailing that project, shame on them, really. But now it's all for us to see what is going on and hope that it's expanded to all parts of the country. And so this is a starting point. This is something to be happy about, and this is something we are hoping for. We are always saying about, that they carry last and all those things. So I'm going to show you the video right now, how the project has been commissioned.
Okay, now we are live at the geometric power. A few minutes now, seconds, the Vice President commissioned this place. You can see they are happy. They are happy upon the commissioning of this place now. You can see the happiness, the excitement in the workers here. That is to show you that Aba people are free indeed. Now there is 247 lights here in the city of Aba. Now you can see now. We are live now. We are live now.
So there is 247, and I've seen another video where one lady was showing a video and was like, light is shock, it's shock. It's something good. Rejoice with them that rejoice. This is something joyful. So for people who have not seen light, who have been in darkness, and there's light, why wouldn't anybody be happy? Why will it be an opportunity to be dragging, who brought the project, whose investment it is? That's a conversation to be had, but I don't know whether it's supposed to be had at the same time. And there are people who are also saying that it has not gotten to their own part of Aba. So I want to share this comment that our brother wrote here. He said, the governor have made light available for Ndiaba. And if you have domestic issues with your supply lines and light has not gotten to your area, that does not mean that it is not true. So I am not there, but I'm taking the report of the people on ground. So yeah, let's continue.
Officially it has been commissioned. Congratulations to Ndaba. Congratulations to Ndaba. It is now celebration to Ndaba now. Aba Power have officially been commissioned.
So this is the official commissioning, and it was done by the Vice President of the Federation in the person of Blessedom. And he went there in person, and all the dignitaries, and they came together to officially open up the project. And our hope that it will be better, it will grow better, and everybody have been saying that Aba could be the Japan of Africa. It could, bring a lot of production, and all they needed was energy, and now we have energy. So we are hoping and looking forward to more domestic production coming out of Aba, because there is now constant supply of energy, and so hopefully that they will be able to use that energy to industrialize better, power the machines for industrialization, for equipments that they need, and for all the processing that needs to take place during production. So this is my hope, and I'm looking forward to greater heights for Ndi Aba. Yeah. So this is the first video that I want to share with you, and the second video I want to share with you is the Lagos line that has been commissioned. The Lagos rail was commissioned by the president. I'm going to share that video with you in a little bit. And I'm very, very happy about this also.
You have automation to control the balance.
I know this one. I'm coming. I have the videos here. I just have to sift through. My brother is saying it's a state government program. Yeah, I think it's a federal and state partnership. I don't think it's just a state program project. Yeah. So this is the Lagos Red Line. Yeah. So here we are looking at the president. I'm not playing the music because there's a music that is playing and because of copyright issues. So you can see the video. Here is the president commissioning this project. Let's look at the other video. And here is inside the train. Here is inside the train. You can see dignitaries with the presidency, with the president and the governor. You can see Governor Sanwo-Olu inside there, and you can see all the dignitaries. So this is the official commissioning of the Red Line. Man, like joke, like play. Lagos don't turn to any major city, because most of the time, I remember when I was in, where was that I saw that the lines were in colors in Prague, Czech Republic. So in the capital city of Czech Republic, they also have something like that. I remember they have green line, they have red line. Yeah, the subways were categorized with lines, colors, and their subways were so deep, it was really scary. It would be like you're really going underground. Yeah, so this what we are seeing here is just I think it's something like what we call S-Bahn here in Germany, like Schnellbahn, like just rail fast line. But we also have subway. That one is going under the ground all through, like it doesn't sit on the surface. That one is subway. So this is just an equivalent of Schnellbahn, like fast rail line. And it's such a good thing, especially anybody that lived in Lagos, you know what traffic can be like. So it's a very good something. I'm very happy about it, and that's why I'm sharing with you guys, these videos of how it went down. So yeah, I don't know how they filter this video, but it's giving more better view some kind of area view of the commissioning. So it's something great, and it's something to be commended, and it's something that will bring upliftment and change. Imagine you want to go somewhere, you don't have to be hustling yourself. If you can just get onto the train, you are going to where you are going, especially in the face of all this insecurity and all these people kidnapping, buying people, doing all those kind of things. This is really a welcome development, and I really hope that other major cities in Nigeria can replicate something like this. I'm looking forward to something like this being replicated in Abuja. I don't even know why something like that is not in Abuja, a whole capital of Nigeria. So yeah, this is the rail, and you can see the video is kind of horizontal, I think, to fit into the feature of into the platform of TikTok. So that's why it's like this. Um, yeah, it's something nice. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So this is the Lagos rail line, and people of Lagos, may not take the goza. You guys, you deserve it. You guys, you deserve it. I praise you guys. I praise Sanwo-Olu. He's really doing well. He's doing well, and he has also initiated, giving indication that the other lines are coming, green and purple lines. So I mean, this is great. This is great news. Gradually, I always tell you guys, development will come, but we have to keep going at it, and gradually the whole things will take shape. Yeah, I'm very happy about it. So when we are talking about, what Abia State government is doing, what Lagos State government is doing, I don't remember that. But once upon a time, there was a governor that promised us that is going to take the youth to Europe and America. And I'm like, I know. I was thinking, like, what happened to that promise now? So I'm going to share that video with you guys again. Because I remember I was really laughing so hard when I was watching that video that time. So let's remember our dear governor of Imo State. Oh, tell us something. Oh.
I am going further. Let me tell you something.
Tell us.
I am going further.
I'm going further.
To negotiate with the European Union companies.
So you negotiate with the European Union companies.
And Canadian companies. They are sending us special areas of digital skill.
They are sending them special areas of digital skills,
which our youth will also learn. And by December this year, 4,000 Imo youths will be employed in Europe. And once the employment letter comes, the governor will pay for your 8 tickets.
Okay. By December, I was saying that, okay, we don't hear this one. Say, Abia State, geometric fire having commission. Lagos State, red line, yellow line, blue line is running commission. Red line just commission. I was thinking, I said, okay, Soludo, bad, we see the year, painting, house painting, those kind of things, beautification, Say, my dear governor of Imo State. Oh my God, what is this? I was like, my dear governor of Imo State. Viva Alpha. I don't know where this noise is coming from, or maybe they are trying to do something. So our dear governor of Imo say you want to tell them something that I said, I don't know, our market now far, because I was thinking, December they will get the letters and they will get the flight ticket. So by now, I don't know. Have you people heard of anybody that have been recruited in Europe and Canada? And our question that they ask, so I don't talk anything. I'm just asking. No, when they thought I say, see the jubilation now. Hey, see the jubilation. Hey, oh, let's hear it.
Canadian companies. They are sending us
I've been see there for promise mode. Our dear governor, we want to see your great like green light at all and was fast. Which one you are doing now? We don't know. I just thought about it. I said, when we are mentioning others, we also mention this one. Maybe like say we forget our guy. We are still looking forward to the bushy skills that they are taking to Europe and Canada and 4,000 youths. That's a big deal. Oh. Government go just sponsor 4,000, they go another person country. Wetin go come happen to the state? You know, the just pack 4,000, pack go another side. Wait there. So, do you know anybody that have gone? Anybody that received the letter? Anybody have gotten the transport fare they want to use to go to and do their bushy ski? Now question at the ask. So I greet you all my people. Onye ajụjụ anaghị efu ụzọ. I dey ask so I no talk say in talk say he said he just enter office to happen. I say Kuchi Adrekoya make him mind dey there say we still remember the promise he made. Governor Ofuzozimajo that your Mishimishiski. Those 4,000 youths where they happy that day. Kuchi Adrekoya.
which our youth will also learn.
Oh my God. Yeah. So obviously somebody is drilling something here, my neighbor. Foshba. Let me see another video that I saved. I wanted to share with you guys. So there is a video that I shared with you guys on WhatsApp. So in that video, you will see that a woman have done something. I don't know. How is the noise? Is it too much? Should I end the video? This thing is bothering me. I don't know. Greetings, Abdul. I don't even know what I can even use to make noise a little bit. Yeah, timing, no? Obviously not the best time. Yeah. Okay, thank you so much, guys. So I shared this video with you guys about a young girl. In that video, the small girl could barely open her eyes. Let me remove this banner. I can't share that video with you guys here, you know, because of community guidelines. But I shared that video in the WhatsApp, and I wanted to give you the update because I remember when we were talking about Adachuku that I was thinking about that case. I was like, what happened to that girl? So I want to share a video with you guys what happened with that. Yeah. So in that video that I showed you, that I share with you guys, you could see this girl. she couldn't open her, like the eyes were like, oh, she was like, oh, you know, like she couldn't open the eyes, and she was crying in that video. So we're like wondering, like, is it that the eyes is not damaged? Like, who is doing this kind of a thing? And they said the girl is just 9 years old at the time, just 9 years old. Just last week, this thing is happening last week. So I want to share the story with you because I heard that one NGO went to her rescue and then the state government took it up from there. So let's hear what the person that did it. So this is the person that is the madam. This is the so-called madam. This is a simp husband that is there, that they are treating another person's child, a little girl. See this young girl that did this kind of evil. If you see that video, the girl eye could not open, swollen. What do you do small pikin for eye? 9 years old girl. See this small girl, oh, I don't turn to madam, you won't blind another person. Whether no be your pikin self, even no we stand and say no be pikin, no be anything, like you the look person, you won't blind in eye, the gate to life. So that the girl be
onye ebe di gị onye ebe di nwa onye ebe ịbụ onye ụka na nwoke n'ọmụ ụmụ one ka iji mmadụ nwoke adịkwa nwaanyị dịrị ya ụmụ nwoke na-abụ mmadụ one ka ịkpụkpọgoro anya onwere nke ịkpụkpọ anya ije ọfụ kedu ihe ijikọ ya ya
ọ mistake maka
kedu ihe ijikọ ya ọshu kọsịpas kwa aka.
This is what happened, ma. I told her to sweep because I've been telling her to sweep. She's fond of like sweeping everything under the bed, and I've been warning her, ma. So
how old is she?
On 10 years. I wanted to use
your first child is 9 years. Your first child is how old?
3.
Okay. Second one?
1.
Third one?
4 months.
Okay. Go ahead.
So I've been warning her, like, if I tell her to sweep, she's fond of hiding them under the bed, ma. I'll be warning her. So it happened that I came to the room that particular day. I saw a lot of this thing under the bed. So
how old were you when you started sweeping in your father's house? How old were you when you started sweeping in your father's house?
7.
7. Did you give birth to this child? Do you, even if she's your daughter, do you think you have right to destroy her the way you wanted to destroy her?
I wanted to use kilo, so she tried. I held her by her back, so she tried to run. Eyes hit on the wall.
The 2 eyes.
The her forehead. So it was when I used eyes block to like massage her eye. Before you know the thing.
The 2. Well, this is the shut up.
So at least she's using English to explain what she did.
Who is the mother of this child?
It was a mistake.
The one calling these shots. You allow me to talk.
That's what's happening.
Okay, look at what you did to this little girl. If not because of God in heaven, shut up, get a mistake to this.
Sorry, man.
When you kill them, you say it was a mistake. And what can cause us when you acquire, destroy your land, what I can. What is happening?
What is happening?
What is happening? If you go outside, I don't see woman, they have a woman. They cannot prevent someone indoors in with it.
They learned it from
Because
their
you put
mothers.
yourself when you're
Any woman
they
that is
mention
doing
it.
something like that, you learn it. It did not. You cannot just start doing it. It's very
No
rare.
go see
That's
attack.
my belief.
When you made on Kejo 12, no more training, just 9 years. Can you do Talquabia Boroke house hair? You might have to say Josie.
So let me fast forward to her pleading. See her now. She's kneeling down. You know. I believe that until they start arresting the husbands, they will not rest. See now, she's
what did you do?
kneeling down.
Let me ask.
You say you did not know.
What did you do? Careful, you have like any man.
Well, but I might do back alone. I bet the woman every night. Who has a number or 8? Macanamo, I want an
See the story he's talking. See the cock and bull story.
I don't even bother to answer when you come home.
Kera Yamana.
Now, who will
She almost died that day. So you know, yeah, it's unfortunate, but I feel like if they don't criminalize this thing and make it the crime it is, like in this case now, I think they want them to settle out of court, right? So I think that going forward, anybody that does something like this, they're supposed to hold she and her husband accountable. That way, the men will start taking responsibility. Yeah. So, yeah, I just wanted to bring this update before I forget, and I'm very grateful because I kept thinking about that little girl and her eyes, like what happened to her. So I'm really happy that she's able to open the eyes, and hopefully she will not have lifetime consequences from this evil woman and her husband. We know the eye no reach ground. Yeah. So moving on quickly, I want to share another video with you guys. A video of nepotism in government. Yes. Yeah, so this video was done by Parana, but I'm going to share some parts of the video with you guys. I think I already shared it. No? Did I share it with you guys? Yeah, I did. Yeah, so this is nepotism in high places. I put it like that because so I want to be kind of politically correct in my commentary.
My journalists, they fear to talk.
So this video was done by Parana, Parana Mock News, but I want to bring the part where this Indian commentator was giving a breakdown of the news. So obviously you guys have seen this video or not.
Our next story is from Africa, from its biggest economy, Nigeria. Nigerian President Bola Tinubu is under fire again, this time over allegations of nepotism. He recently announced a shake-up in Nigeria's Federal Housing Authority. And he's appointed this man as the new MD/CEO, Oyetunde Ojo. He's a former Nigerian MP. He served from 2011 to 2015, but he failed to get re-elected in the 2015 election. After that, he turned to business, reportedly in the oil and gas sector. And now he's the CEO of a housing authority. What's his qualification? Apparently,
his qualification is transmitted by Kpekus and Kpekus related to presidency. Like, seriously, when we are talking about patriotism, this is what we are talking about. Like, when people are fighting for government, for the administration, they are not fighting for you to go and privatize it in your family and make it a family affair. Who does that? It's not gonna work. Like, this is too glaring. This is too glaring. Like, you are taking something and making it your family affair, and people kept quiet. Nobody saying anything. So I don't know. There's always a line. Like, why do you want to be like a defender of the indefensible? I don't understand. Like, somebody is appointed just on the basis of his relationship, not like, it's even a different thing. Like, if the person actually has the qualifications, and the person, that because he has gotten the qualifications, and you can actually table that qualification and say he got the qualification. So he can't help himself if he happens to be related by blood, but because he has done the work and he has the qualification. But when you are not able to present the qualification, and you have to make it up, and just because of their relationship, that's why it's called nepotism. And that's why nepotism has a bad connotation. Like, when somebody talking about nepotism, is in a very bad light, and there's nothing patriotic about this kind of nepotism.
Over a decade's worth of experience in the housing and hospitality industries. Housing Authority. What's his qualification? Apparently, over a decade's worth of experience in the housing and hospitality industries. That's what the Nigerian government said while appointing him. But exactly when did this happen?
Over a decade means more than 10 years of qualification in the housing market. So the question is, okay, looking at the life of this man and his public life, so you can deduce these 10 years or more than 10 years of experience. So that's what she's trying to give a breakdown. So where is this coming from? Like, where did the breakdown happen?
When did he get the time to acquire this decade's worth of housing experience? It remains a mystery. But the Nigerian government insists that he is the best man for the job.
Okay.
Of course, they need to hype up his credentials to deflect from his other big achievement. And what's that? Being married to Fola Shade Tinubu, the oldest daughter of President Bola Tinubu.
This is the same thing in Imo State. They drag, what is his name? Okorocha. This is the same reason that everybody, Okorocha, he went to bring his in-law. And he wanted his in-law to become the next in government, and he put his sister, there was no office, he created the office of happiness, that kind of the level of nepotism. How can you take that level of nepotism to the federal level? Like, I don't get it. Like, in broad daylight, in a time like this, like in the time of AI, of social media, you're gonna be doing something like this? Like, I don't know. There's what did they give it, that mind strong.
Nepotism is never good for optics after all, and the last thing Tinubu needs is another scandal. The Nigerian president has been racking up controversies ever since he took office. The last one was about an oil field, an offshore oil block called OPL 245. It was a disputed field bought by European oil giants Eni and Shell. There were corruption allegations. Nigeria had sued the oil companies. The case was pending in international tribunals. But last month,
I had that case, like, but I couldn't make any connection to it. I heard that they were like European oil companies were going to sell their shares or something like that to Nigerian companies. So I didn't know, because I don't have an oil company. I don't know really the market, even though the main money from Nigeria is coming from oil. So most of us, we don't really know what is going on there. So when they said that foreign companies, they want to be foreign oil companies to be selling to private or Nigerian-owned companies, I didn't even make any thinking about it. So until I saw this video, so this is open to a conversation. Let me hear your thoughts on this. Let's reason it
president
together.
of Nigeria restored the fields to the Europeans. He ended all legal disputes over the offshore field and called for the matter to be resolved amicably. Now, we can choose to look at this as Tinubu moving forward, as him dropping a long dispute and getting back to business.
Okay.
Or you may wonder about the timing.
Okay.
Eni, one of the European oil firms involved here, signed another deal recently. This happened a few months ago. They sold their Nigerian onshore assets to a local firm, a firm called Onado PLC.
Oando.
The sale was very beneficial for the Nigerian oil company.
Okay.
Its total oil reserves doubled after it bought Eni's assets.
Okay.
And guess who is the chief executive of the Onado Group? A man called Adewale Tinubu.
Okay.
Or Wale, as he's popularly known. The last name is not a coincidence.
That's what we are talking about, you know. So let me know what you think, guys. I don't know. For me, there's no patriotism here where you turn federal things into private family things. Everything will still pass. You know, nothing stay forever. I don't know. It will pass. So what benefit is it to Nigerians? To an average Southwesterner that is very happy that President Tinubu has gotten power, that someone from Southwest is in power, you know, of what benefit is all this? I don't see any benefit there for the people, right? So at the end of the day, Nigeria needs patriots, and there is no patriotism in making appointment or making government regulation or project or whatever, you know, on the basis of nepotism. I don't know. Yeah. So the last thing I want to share with you guys. So you're welcome to give. Let me know what you think. You know. So I'm just kind of reposting this video. Let it not be like we shied away from it here. No, we don't, because we are not apologists, right? And we are also not anti-government. So we say it as it is, and we are for everybody, and we are not for anybody, like our brother initially wrote. Yeah. So. I'm just not happy with this person that is doing this thing at this time on a weekend. On a weekend. Yeah. So
to prevent people entering this country,
whose aim is to undermine its values. The Home Secretary has instructed.
So, guys, you know that there is a problem in Gaza. Oh, shit, I have a spoon here. Man, that's nerved. Sorry, guys. Yeah. So, my people, I wanted to share this video with you guys because it's something that is going on currently. And if you happen to be in the UK, and if you don't, you know, like if you are living there and you are getting emotional and you are, you know, into all this geopolitics that is going on in the Middle East, I just want to share this. This is more like just information. So the British government is giving this information out that they are going to take action, you know. So I want to give you some background. Greetings, Ezeoku. I want to give you some background. You know the problem that is going on in the Middle East between Israel and Hamas, and you know how it started. At how Hamas this very current problem started with the Hamas, going after Israeli people and taking hostages, blah blah blah, and the whole thing is still going on, even though it's not in the news. And so I shared the pictures in the WhatsApp yesterday, or I think, or two nights ago. There was an incident that happened that Israeli soldiers against Palestinians, and more than 100 people at the same time. Bye. So what we are seeing in the United Kingdom now is a lot of, they have a lot of Muslim population there, and many of them are already citizens. And so the government is saying, if they see you that you are going to be joining protests, or you are coming into the UK to come and do protests, that they are going to remove your citizenship. They are going to make sure that they are, revoking your stay, and then you are going to be removed from the UK. Good evening. So here, let me play the video for you guys.
We will also act to prevent people entering this country whose aim is to undermine its values. The Home Secretary has instructed that if those here on visas choose to spew hate or protest or seek to intimidate people, we will remove their right to be here. We will also act to prevent people entering this country.
So if you are in the UK and you don't like what is going on in the Palestinian, and you want to go out and join the protest, and you have visa, so you have to reevaluate what is important for you. Choose your battles. I always say that. So you have to reevaluate which battle you want to fight at this point in time. Yeah, but he's a citizen. So they are not talking about citizens. They are talking about people who have visas. So for them to take away the citizenship, it has to go through court cases. But they can easily take the visa. You understand? They can easily take the visa from you, because visa is just a temporary something. They are giving you access to their country, and if you don't meet certain regulations, they can just say, okay, we are rescinding our decision. You are going away. Yeah, it's very easy. Yeah. So that's it. So make una carry that one for mind. Me, I'm not like, the way I see what is going on is parochial, because I'm looking at it that, like, sometimes you can fight for it, or you can let it be. I don't know, because these are things that have been going on since this civilization that we are inside. Countries have, conquered other people and taken over their land. It's not a new thing. For example, the US is a story like that. So imagine if the original indigens, the people they call the Indians, if they come up now and start saying that they want to fight the American government, and then it's gonna be hard, right? Or maybe our Canadians, the original indigenous of Canada, or Australians, or wherever you may want to call it, or even just, you don't even have to go too far. Like, look at Egypt, for example, the original African population, or look at Tunisia, or look at Algeria, the original African population. Where are they, right? So, in a way, my sympathy is kind of, how will I put, contained, because I have this understanding that, well, if the Tunisians, the African Tunisians, they can't even, they don't have a say. For example, look at the Western Sahara in Morocco. They can't even have independence. They are having the same place. They are originally from there, and so the geopolitics is somehow, I don't know, it's something deep. I don't know. I don't want to go into that, because a lot of people are close-minded in all these kind of things. But I'm just saying that if you are living in the UK and you are on visa, and you are passionate about what is going on in the Middle East, you're passionate about Israeli position, you are passionate about Palestinian position, you have to make a reevaluation of what is more important for you at this point in your life, to avoid stories that touch the heart. Yeah. So that's all I want to say. Let me see if there's another thing I wanted to add. Of course, there are always stories, Yeah. So another thing that happened over the weekend, I also wanted to make a little bit of commentary, is this what happened in what they call it, the building that fell in this Onitsha market, So I think that yeah, so what happened here, and they were building, and because of the building, the whole thing went down. So I just want people to be conscious of the fact that building material is not something you can manage. I remember I was talking to a relative, and they were saying there's a way they do it, they were shocking it and shocking it. I was like, this is a building, you are going to build it and people will live inside, hopefully for some decades. It's not something you want to be shocking in and minimizing, marginalizing, buying substandard products and all those kind of a thing. And there was a case of something like this happening in China. How did China address that issue? The Chinese government made it a capital offense, and the people that were involved, the developers, the person, the engineers, everybody that is part of that building that came down and took many people with it. They buy all of them publicly, and since that time you don't see things like that. People take care when they are building, when they are planning, when they are executing, when they are proving, at least if after building, somebody will come and supervise to make sure that everything is okay, test run it, do everything. So you know that it is either you do it well or it's your life. So people started doing it well. And just unfortunate that in Nigeria, many things are not taken serious, especially something like building. And we know that they say building materials is expensive, and so people may be tempted to cut corners. You can't cut corners with building. It's obvious. You can't. And this thing continues to happen. And after it happens, everybody just forgets about it. The people that lost will carry their loss and life goes on. No, it's not supposed to be so. It's not supposed to be so. So anybody that is involved in that margin, in that substandard products that they were used, they are trying to cut corners to save money, to add more sand than cement, to use improper irons or rods, not following the right measurements, not using the right strength of materials, and then the whole thing comes crashing. If anybody does something like that, let not be like that person will just go free like that. That's what I want to see in this thing. When a landlord builds his house or never the old building, she is bound to increase his house rent. I'm not even talking about houses. I'm talking about people who are building new buildings. Our brother is saying that Dangote has been given the complete monopoly of cement market in Nigeria. I don't really know about that, but I've heard people talking about it and talking about Ibeto cement also. It's something I will really have to look into. I think I will look into it in the next days and see and check out what is up with that. Yeah, so I don't know if there's any other thing that, yeah, our brother wanted me. Yeah, there's also this other video that I wanted to share with you guys, and it's a video about how they are washing money. I want to yeah, yeah.
Know before.
You didn't know before.
Yes.
Tell us now as a woman.
I didn't know because
I know nothing about this. I just help him to carry it. I didn't know what is inside the bag. He always wrap it for me. I didn't know.
And you never bother to ask him?
No, he just tell me to help him to carry it to inside the Oluwole market.
Fake money, where they are printing fake money.
Inside, to
Yes.
carry back.
Yes.
Is that possible? Does it even sound well?
You know, he used to wrap the thing, and I can't open it.
Okay, and he said he has been. He's not. He said you have been doing it for 4 years. How come you didn't know?
My own is not up to 4 years. Though. It's just maybe 2, 3 years, because I didn't know more about this thing until we get here. Before I discovered that this thing is free.
Okay, you mean to tell us you didn't know your husband is into this?
I didn't know before.
For 4 years?
I didn't know before.
How long have you been married?
More than 20 years.
More than 20 years?
Yes.
And you didn't know, but you were carrying it from him?
No, it's into transport. It's into transport business.
Okay, anytime you carry something, how much does it dash?
Greetings.
Don't dash me any money.
No extra money?
No extra money, nothing.
How much?
I'm telling you the truth.
Who is the person you used to give it to? And how much does that person give you?
No, I did.
Madam, calm down. Madam, they say you the hash. No hash for us. Who do you deliver to at where?
I give it to my husband back at Oluwole market. I didn't know the guy. He didn't allow me to know anybody pertaining to this person.
Okay.
You deliver good to somebody.
To my husband, I give it back to my husband inside the market.
I don't know why they are hiding their face.
Rika.
Not to Rika could be anywhere.
From inside the island to Oluwole market.
That island where you come, what did they do there? Now your house?
No, inside the market, inside Oluwole market.
Who do you collect it from?
It's not possible.
The other guy, Kodri, I collect it from Kodri.
From who?
From Kodri. The other guy there, yes.
The printer.
No, it's not the printer. The guy used to do the foil. I didn't know the printer. I didn't know much about this business.
The guy wearing black said he's a printer.
I didn't know.
It's not possible.
No, it's not home. I mean, from the guy.
You have never seen these machines?
No, I didn't see it before. No. I have no passport. It's not his that my husband will give it to.
Anyway, I don't know why
he used to stay in Oluwole market.
I don't know why they are hiding the face, but they are printing fake money. So if you are in Nigeria and you are collecting money, I bet shine your eyes, because people are really desperate. They are printing fake money. So you can see all these ones are fake. All this money that you saw the pictures here, they are fake money. This one 1,000 naira fake. And I don't know how it's very easy to fake the money. I don't know. Like here in this Germany, when you give them high denomination, like 50 euro, they will be checking if it, especially as somebody like this. Once you just give them high denomination, they have something under there, they will use it to check if it is real currency. So obviously it's also an issue here, and they are always checking. So there are shops that they don't even collect 100 naira notes. They will tell you that 100 euro notes, they will tell you that they don't collect it. Here in this Germany, they will say they don't collect 1,100 euro notes. They don't collect so make una dey shine on our eye. There are fake money, obviously. And I think why they are hiding their face, I don't know, because it's better for people to know them, so that the people that they are dealing with will also know, so this woman, where they, now fake money that they sell. If they are hiding their face like this, I don't know what benefit is going to be for anybody. And I wanted to share the video of Adachukwu that is also being paraded by police. I can't find the video of Adachukwu's I'm not seeing the video, I'm only seeing the news, but she has been paraded. So she's now in police custody, and yeah, it's at least it's good. It's good news. You can see her here. But they go tell her because Omeka, it's too extreme what she did, And the story she's saying is not rhyming. I didn't see that video, but you can see here, she's here in police custody now, and she was paraded today. If I find the video, I will share it with you in the chat. But for me, I am very happy at this new development, because I was almost thinking that maybe she's so highly connected and they would just want to treat the child, and she will not suffer any consequences. So I'm very happy that she's going through the some consequences for her action. And even especially because her husband is a pastor, like what message are they sending to people, right? So, and last but not the least, I want to share this very funny video of a pastor in Ghana complaining seriously that Ghanaians are not supporting their own. Yes, so they say the Ghanaian people.
Sometimes I am very surprised about Ghanaians, how hypocrisy we are. We don't
respect our own, and we don't honor our own, and we don't love our own. We celebrate foreigners than our own. But there's no foreigner that will celebrate Ghanaian. Look at how Ghanaian members and Ghanaian Christians follow Nigerian pastors and respect Nigerian men of God and even Ghanaian pastors. That's why all our prophets, that's why all our men of God, as if we don't have anointed men of God in this country. Every prophet in Ghana is considered as fake. Every anointed man of God. So for last week, one of the young men in Nigeria came to do prayer conference here. On over 50,000 people were there praying. Ghanaian too. But let me tell you, do you know there is no Ghanaian pastor that will go to Nigeria to have that crowd, not even 10%. Nigerians will never. That's why there is no bigger Ghanaian church in Nigeria. Nigerians respect and love their own. As I'm talking to you.
So, it's the same sentiment. Love your own, our own. Tiwa is our own. That's what they get. That is what they use to hook people, And we see it in politics, we see it in everything, our own. But what is really our own? Because even here in Nigeria, for example, there are a lot of people, they are calling out the pastors and saying they are fake, but the pastors also have their own people saying it's our own, living for us. Are we complaining? Like they say, oh, there are pastors that say you should be giving them first fruits, you should pay of tithe or go to hell, all those kind of a thing. And there are people that, try to educate the people to come out from that kind of bondage under those pastors, but they don't want to accept. They say it's our own daddy, our own, So everybody's just in their own world of my own, our own, your own. Is it your problem? Is it your money? Is that kind of a thing? So this pastor just lost it. He was just ranting. So let me start by playing it again.
Sometimes I am very surprised about Ghanaians, how hypocrisy we are. We don't respect our own, and we don't honor our own, and we don't love our own. We celebrate foreigners than our own. But there's no foreigner that will celebrate Ghanaian. Look at how Ghanaian members and Ghanaian Christians follow Nigerian pastors and respect Nigerian men of God and even Ghanaian pastors. That's why all our prophets, that's why all our men of God, as if we don't have anointed men of God in this country. Every prophet in Ghana is considered as fake. Every anointed man of God. So for last week, one of the young men in Nigeria came to do prayer conference here. On over 50,000 people were there praying. Ghanaian.
They don't understand that there is something about a large number of people going somewhere, belonging somewhere, there is an impact it have on people around that you can't even explain. It's like when Rayhan Bonki was coming to Nigeria, like when you see the magnitude of people, you said it turned to like almost carnival. You know, go Bonki, everybody go Bonki. Like remember one time in our campus, like everybody, even Muslims, everybody was going to Bonki. We went, everybody was going. So you cannot underestimate that impact that people will just follow someone that people are following. You just cannot underestimate that.
But let me tell you, do you know there is no Ghanaian pastor that will go to Nigeria to have that crowd, not even 10%. Nigerians will never. That's why there is no bigger Ghanaian church in Nigeria. Nigerians respect and love their own. As I'm talking to you, my brother just sent me a text message that he landed in Ghana. He is also coming to do a crusade now. And go and see thousands of people who are gathered there.
Yeah.
We have this anointing in this country.
I know at some point he said they are actually the ones that taught Nigerian pastor all those styles, all those tricks, you know, that you know, in the beginning, Nigerian pastors didn't have all those things. That they are the one that brought them into the game. Now they have taken them over. And I've heard this complaint when it comes to music. They'll say, Nigerian Nigerian musicians are. They don't know that Ghana is like maybe like 2 states in Nigeria, maybe at the most 3. I don't know. That's my own estimation.
The men of God, that the power that we carry, the anointing that we carry in this country, they will never respect us. And there is no way other nation will respect what you have rejected. The reason why Ghana is not celebrated in Nigeria or South Africa, no Ghanaian is making it there, is because where you are coming from, how has your people treated you? How has your people accepted you and respected and honored your ministry? That's why no Ghanaian can break through in Nigeria. You can only go and preach in their church and leave. If you start your church, they will give you 3 months. Every Nigerian will leave you. Every Nigerian will leave you.
Sorry.
Nigerians are very self-centered people. Very self-centered. They like their people, but not the Ghanaians. As if we don't have anointed men of God in this country. As if we don't every prophet in Ghana is considered as fake. Every prophet, every anointed man of God. But go to Nigeria and go and hear stories they are talking about. Yet we don't care about what they say about him. We Ghanaians, we don't care about what they say about their man of God. Yet we will go. The things Ghanaians, Nigerians, bloggers are talking, the kind of things they are revealing, and some of them come from Ghana.
So the guy,
but they still accept them because of that. Ghanaians have accepted them, irrespective of whatever they are hearing. They don't care whatever anybody is saying about any man of God. They will still go as long as it's from Nigeria, it's from God. They are closer to heaven than us. Go to Google and Google right now about information about men of God from Nigeria, and yet Ghanaians will troop into their church. In the daytime, I'm talking about daytime service. When they come to Ghana, they don't do evening service. They start some of their program by 1 p.m. and crowd will gather there. They are going to pray. Because that man is the ladder to heaven.
It's not easy.
we are the broom. That's why we all our prophets. That's all our men of God. So for let me tell you, there's no Nigerian church that can ever break through financially without a Ghanaian church supporting them.
It's like, normally
Winners Chapel, the huge amount of money Winners Chapel was taken from Ghana. Apart from their country, Nigeria, the country that was sponsoring Winners Chapel was Ghana. Christ Embassy. Go and see Ghanaian rich men who are in Christ Embassy. No Ghanaian millionaire will enter any prophetic church. But they will go to Christ Embassy, they will go to Winner Chapel, they will go to Presbyterian Church, they will go to... I'm not talking to somebody here. Let me tell you something. When we are talking about let us enjoy our own.
What they are telling us is that it's not about winning souls, it's not about going to heaven. I think so for his own calculation. It's not about going to heaven. It's not like winning souls for Christ. It's about glory for him, financial benefits that will come from the crowd thereof. So that multitude of crowd was too much for him to be and say, maybe he wish. My own is, I will tell him that if you wish to have something like that, better you go and partner with the person that is pulling that crowd. It's better for you. Maybe you will host him, and then he will come to your church and pull that crowd if that is what you desire. Because talking against them is not going to change that reality. I'm sorry. So the video is long. I'll share. I shared it in the chat, but I just say let me share with you guys a little bit what is going on. So they are just saying Jesus, 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 but in the end, so this is the
when men slept.
This is the pastor. Let me share
Why
his
did he
picture quickly before I the pastor where they cause the problem here. So this is the pastor Jerry Eze. He's also on Twitter. Me, I have Twitter, but I don't even know how it is going. Yeah, so this is the pastor that went to Ghana, and this guy is complaining. So me, I would say, the guy don't win the crowd. There's nothing you can do. The only thing you can do is to partner with him. Don't say, oh, look at what he's doing. Partner with him. Host the program with him. I remember back in the day when Rehan Bonki was coming, they now say Christ for all nations. So it was like, instead of one church or one denomination to be the one that is hosting Rehan Bonki because he was pulling crowd, they kind of had a cooperation among themselves that it was all the Christian body. I think maybe the Nigerian Pentecostal Association or something like that. So it was like all churches were involved. So I think all of the churches were involved in hosting Rehan Bonki and being part of his crusades. And so maybe they profited from that crowd and that followership that came thereof, whatever. So yeah. Obviously it's Christianity, is spirituality, but with a touch of business. With a touch of business. So yeah, so my people, I don't know if there's any other thing you want me to talk about. I saw when I asked the question, tell me, what do you want me to say now? If you tell them, say, this person, he do like this, he not do like this, they will not hear now. So this cry that is crying is gonna even turn people against him. So he should re-strategize. It's a strategy. So there's a strategy that Nigerians are using. Maybe they should check it and try to find that strategy and use it for their own people. It's mind games. Yeah, that's why even Catholic Church, that normally they will not do something like that, they allowed somebody like Father Bubemonso and Father Mbaka, yeah, normally they will not. I remember back in the day, like even Anglican Church, they didn't, they were not into all this Pentecostalism or, when it was coming. But when they saw that it was pulling away the young people, it was pulling away the membership and all those things, they have to give some room, right? And that time they gave room for EFAC and Evangelical Fellowship of the Anglican Commission. There was still Anglican Church, but it was like a fellowship under the Anglican Church. And I can imagine that at that time, you also started seeing, I think, Father Lele or Father De, something like that. And now, after Father Lele, then you have Father Ibubamon, so you have there was another father that was reigning before these ones came also. I've forgotten his name now. And then Father Mbaka, all those kind of things. So I think they give room for that in a way, like to be in the competition with their other branches. Yeah, so that's how I see it anyway. And maybe I may be wrong, but yeah, I'm always open to a contrary opinion. So anyway, they give room for such so that there will be room for people to express that kind of spirituality if that is what they desire within the Catholic Church, right? So they in the like in the doctrine or maybe in the ordination of the Catholic Church, it may not be part of it. But if the people are being drawn to stuff like that, so they will create that room for them within the church so that they will be having that room there within the Catholic Church so that they are not going out to other places. But I don't know why people are like that. I don't know. It's it's something for socialists to do research about. I found out, for example, why Nigerians or Africans in general are in this total state of disrespect. I don't know what is going on. There's excessive greed. Like, most of our problem is from greed, and that greed makes us to value material things over all things. The value for materialism is too high, and that's why you see somebody we buy somebody because of phone, buy somebody because of house. Like people just, I know the mind is just different, and it's very easy to manipulate them. Very easy. They are not even asking questions, and they don't even like when you say that there's a moment of realization. Maybe something may be going on, and then at a point you say, wait a minute, you just come to some realization and say, no, stop. It doesn't happen to them until maybe they enter into very, very big loss. Maybe. I don't know why, so it's unfortunate. Me, I don't know the solution. Tell me if you know the solution, maybe you can add. But for now, I'm sorry for this pastor. They say he's Pastor Owusu. There's nothing you can do. It is what it is, and yeah, Nigerians have the game, they have the population, they have the numbers, they have the skills, they have the strategies, if you may, defrauding, blessing, however, whatever you want, they have it. So, yeah. Yeah, so my people, is more than an hour. I decided to stay longer because I've not been live for a while now. I want to appreciate every one of you that have been with me from the beginning up till now. Let the conversation continue in the comment section. Let me hear your opinion on the videos that I made on the different sections. And I saw that when I was doing the video about the nepotism in government, that I didn't hear anything. So I don't know what's up with that. Like, why I didn't even see as much as a comment. So is that hitting too much below the belt? I don't know. So I want to hear your opinion on that in the comment section. Let me hear what you got to say about the nepotism report. And you can see that even Nigerian media was not even saying it. It's being picked up by foreign media. Like, Nigerian media couldn't do that. So let me know what you think about that. Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate you all. God bless all of you all, and we'll see us very soon by the grace of God. Bye for now.